new BlackBerry bolt versus the old BlackBerry bolt. Let's plug the battery first to see the boot time. The cover in the new one is in 2-time closing. Okay, it's starting here and it's starting also here. Different material for the covers. There is this similar leather all over for the old model, just the main part for the new one, different logos, as the old one was smaller. Camera from the back, we have a 2-megapixel camera with single LED flash versus 3.2 megapixel camera, same single LED flash. So they are still turning on, as you can see. Let's continue with the back, the speaker here. Now, as you can see, this part is covering not only around but also on the top. So different ideas. Same plugging for the dock. Microphone, same position. They are very similar. They both have the 5.0 BlackBerry OS. It's official nowadays also in the new in the old BlackBerry Bolt. Similar timing. This is a Vodafone model. This is an unbranded model. As you saw, the old model was turning on faster. So let's see also the other main difference. As you see, dimensions are pretty different. Now the BlackBerry is much smaller. In fact, the new one is 109 per 60 per 14.1 millimeter. I guess 114 per 66 per 14.2 millimeter. Different also. The dimension you can appreciate also in the keypad. As you see, the complete full QWERTY, it's much smaller. There is more than one line of smallness. This is really, for people with not small thumbs like mine, it's not so good, because we had some really starting difference in the typing. It's more concentrated, the keys, and we have to learn a little the position. Thanks God they have the same shape of the old model, so every key has its own shape, every key is very well separated. Here they were much bigger. Also the function key, in particular, the main difference you see in the BlackBerry menu and the back, they're really pretty small here. They were much bigger. Different dimension also in the screen. For the new model we are talking of 2.44 inches versus 2.75 inches. It's smaller, as you can see. In particular, the same resolution, 480 per 320. So 320 in the old model. The new model is 480 per 360. This is why, as you see, the screen is a bit longer in the new model. So this to give also more resolution, as you can imagine. One of the main difference is the trackball here. There was history in BlackBerry after the wheel on the side. Now you have a trackpad that worked really good. We have to say that we don't have any problems. You have a huge feeling also in the very beginning with it, so you don't have to learn how to use it. It's very fast, it's very easy, and works pretty much better than the wheel, in particular in not normal condition, like if your thumbs are a little bit humid, or if you're are a bit dirty, on other situations that you normally have during the day. Materials are almost the same. there is the upon part. There is not anymore just the button for standby. Now the button on standby is on the right side, and then you have the button to lock and unlock the screen, so you can do it really fast. LED is in the same position, and in your hands they really fits differently. In particular, the new one is 122 grams against 144 grams. This means 22 grams less, but as this phone is bigger, the weight seems less because it's distributed in a bigger space. Same buttons on the right side, balance of the volume, function key, as you see in the model, are much more integrated, and they are a bit smaller. No problem, because they really have their own space. They really come up from the phone. Jack 3.5mm, also in the new model, perfectly integrated, as you can see. Port that is going from mini USB to micro USB to sync and to charge, so you can save some little space. Another function key, and the micro SD slot that was outside, now it's a bit inside. I say a bit inside because it's here. You don't have to take off the whole cover, so it's really just this movement, and to take off the cover you have to go until here and go in this way. The battery is the same battery, 1500 mAh. That means really huge energy, and you save a little. The phone, the new model, lasts a little bit more on my day using. So with the old model I was able to finish 1.5 days, almost 2, depends on the day. With this model I was finishing at least the sunset. I was arriving at the sunset with the new model. Audio is excellent in both. Function of the 5.0, they are on both, so you really don't see any difference in particular in that. The new model seems brighter, we don't know why, but really seems brighter. They are both quadriband GPRS and Edge connection, but also UMTS and HSDPA. They both have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, no USB, no infrared. It's a long time that there is not anymore on the BlackBerries. And they really, it's just an evolution. Some user has to have some problems with the new model in the sync of the email, and on some trackpad they were not working so fast, and they were not really well using, but we didn't have any of them, so in that there was no further problem. Inside the box, in the new model you find a micro SD of 2 GB in Italy. In the old model there was a 1 GB micro SD expansion. This also for the camera function. The photos are much different. The 3.2 is the camera of the storm, so the quality is much better. We have to say that there was a huge, one of the most improving things in the new model. The price is also different. The old model is 469, but really you can find promos and have it for almost 400. The new model is 499. For Cellulare-Magazine.it, Emilio Vignapiano with the new BlackBerry Bold versus the old BlackBerry Bold.